Morning everyone, I'm on the train to the National Orchid Garden of Singapore. Hi everyone, those of you who are new to my channel, I'm Hendrika, your guide to Once Upon an Orchid. And today's adventure, we're going to the National Orchid Garden. I've got my coffee, so let's take the train. So, right off the bat, when you come in to the area where the National Orchid Garden is, which is right here, they have a display. These orchids are not like living here. They are replaced at a regular interval. Okay, otherwise orchids, if they lived here, they will not be blooming all the time. Okay, that's the thing. That's number one. This is the national flower of Singapore, Papilio Miss Joachim Agnes, as you can see from the tag over here, which is great. Okay, next thing, they've got all these mocaras. I think they've changed names, but I still call them mocaras. And this one, I know the name of this one. This is, I believe, is a dinosaur, not dinosaur, dinosaur, named after a famous actress. This is cool. If I can get my hands on this, it would make great cut flower. Look at the size of this. Look at the size of this bloom. This is Mandai Glow. I've not seen this for a very, very long time. Definitely 100% needs to be cloned and brought into Australia, into my collection for the Orchid History Project. If you know anyone here in the orchid world, if you know who can clone in Thailand or in Indonesia, in Asia, please get in touch as well. This one, I believe, is Chow Praya Boy Blue. Ta-da! I'm correct. This one, I don't know what it is, but let's look inside. Friendship Full Moon. Nice. This one makes great cut flower. And then they've got, this underneath the clock that has got different time zones of the world. They've put orchids around it. These, again, only the landscape plants at the bottom are living, the rest are replaced. That's why it looks like this. They put pots underneath it. This, I don't know, maybe Goaram, may not be Goldiana, I'm not sure. It could be Goldiana. This should be a Dendrobium Sonia. That's Dendrobium burana Jade. Got different little bit of mocara underneath the trees. So let's wait no further and let's get in. I'm very excited because I've been wanting to do this for you folks for the longest of time. Okay, so this is the rate for entry into the National Orchid Garden. So if you're non-Singaporean, it's $15. If you're local, you just present your ID card, it's $5. I think if you are a senior, it's $3. Yeah, so you probably have to bring. Do you have to bring your ID card if you are a senior from overseas? Yeah. Okay, so if you're a senior, please bring your senior's card. If you are non-Singaporean and student, please bring your student card as well to get this rate. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. So there are a whole bunch of Dendrobium. This is Dendrobium Caesar, another heritage orchid of Singapore. It's one of the early cut flowers. This is a intermediate Dendrobium. Yeah, I'll talk about it a lot in my talk, or I'll cover it in my talk as part of the Orchid History Project Part 1. Some other Fernandes Dendrobium hybrids along here. Quite nice. They've got, a bit of a topiary, bits of Japanese style going on around here, some philodendrons. And where we're going to go, which is the main thing that we're going to go, is to see the golden arches of Golden Shower. Look, they have got lots of philodendrons climbing around here. This is the Epipremnum, I believe. More Dendrobium around here. Okay, and then this is, I think, rabbit foot fern. I think it's a Pasiata. Imagine this thing can handle almost full tropical sun, no problem. Okay, it doesn't burn. Look, it seems completely fine. Look at this as well. This is philodendron ubescens, lemon lime, or they call it golden here. Okay, this thing is pretty much burnt. It doesn't like to be in the hot sun because it's yellow, it doesn't have all the green pigments. It burns. Okay, so it's like not dead yet, it's not cooked. It's a bit cooked, but you know, that's what it is. So if you go around here, maybe this is another good photo spot. Yep, photo spot. Let's go. Look at all these beautiful palms as well. Look at the Monstera, Deliciosa. Okay, this is a, don't know, Bismarck palm, I think, don't quote me if I'm wrong. This is the famous golden shower or famous Oncidium goldiana arches. Let's check whether they are replaced or they are permanently growing here. It looks like they are replaced because they have it bunched up here and they have twist tie growing. Of course, the philodendron is the permanent resident, so therefore we know now that this bunch of golden shower, okay, is a display. It means that they change the plants regularly. Now, this is how you know whether an orchid is permanently here. Okay, such as this. I don't know what this is because it's got no flower. It's got no flowers because it is growing underneath these palm fronds, and these, I believe, are some kind of aranda, and they require a lot of sun to do well. So unfortunately, that's why this is not flowering, and this thing is poking right out there trying to reach for the sun. So now we know that this golden shower arch, okay, is actually a display. Now this is also how you know whether an orchid is a display or not. As you can see, okay, over there, this thing has got a bloom, but the roots are not completely attached to the tree. The difference is, if you see this one, okay, it is growing on the tree because the roots are all over and like clinging on to the trunk. Here's this one as well. Okay, as you can see, the roots are going down into the charcoal. In Asia, we normally use charcoal as mulch because it's quite in abundance, but not so now. Okay, we can use sawdust as well, which I have used in the past at Mandai, but charcoal is good is because it provides a good substrate for the orchids to cling on and is well draining. This is provided you water every day. If you don't water every day, then yeah, it's not a very good substrate, I find. These are very newly planted. This is another way, okay, we can do orchid landscaping. So basically you put rebars, okay, put these sun-loving orchids, okay, on a mulch, and then you just tie them, okay, across the rebar. You can do that in Brisbane, you can do that in, you know, tropic, subtropical regions. If this was done in Brisbane, it can be done in the same way, and I'll just put hardwood mulch on top. Okay, where are we going next? There you go. See? Some more orchids growing on a frangipani tree. So if you got a frangipani tree, you want to grow orchids, this is how you can do so. This one is Miara Roy Clements. I'll find out. If I know who the person is, I'll put some information into, you know, inside the screen. So a lot of these are named after very famous people, I guess. James Story, it is here. This is great. This needs to come with me in Brisbane. Beautiful plant, beautiful. Make great cut flower. This is James Story, a classic cut flower orchid. Up the tree, I think it's Ambrosian Twinkle. Yeah, it looks like Ambrosian Twinkle. Around here, we've got all these cute little miniature vandas. These, see how cute they are? Small miniature vandas are the next phase, I think, for orchid, you know, pot plants, because people are running out of room, they have smaller spaces, they want to have more plants, and they want things to flower quicker. So some of them, they do have the labels on it, which is great. So they have this waterfall right here. In this region, okay, sun vandas, Popular-nanda, Arandas are pretty much grown in the open. In order for them to do well, you need to give them water and sun. Okay, these are all permanent residents. This one is Leuenberger Gold. Okay, that's this one. Another good cut flower orchid. Now, what is all this brown stuff here? Some of it could be thrips, some of it could be due to fungal. This is 100% thrips. Okay, thrips, what it does is they come in and they deform the orchid. They chew and suck onto the petals, and therefore, okay, it looks completely really butchered like that. Unfortunately, in Brisbane we got dendrobium beetle. In Singapore we've got thrips, which is the enemy number one. You tell me, which is worse? Oh, this one, Para arachnis Wendy Neo, which is cool. Oh, I would love to have one of this. Para arachnis with Para phalaenopsis. Look at how it blooms. It blooms small. See, it blooms small like this. Okay, and it blooms from here outwards. These are all the intergeneric hybrids that are being made in this region. Singapore Botanic Gardens has been a forefront of vandaceous intergeneric breeding in the past. So this one is they put the vandas on the pole. See, they're all growing intertwined. Alright, so these are all permanent residents. They are not just on display. So these have bloom in situ on this structure. This one here, Raymondtheria Singaporeans, one of the hybrid that my mentor bred, and it makes a beautiful cut flower as well. And I'm trying to recross it so that Brisbane we can have it. If I could clone it as well, I would clone it, but I would like to rehybridize this again. Can you imagine this in a yard, you know, growing outside in Brisbane, or a sea of red? It is possible. It is 100% possible. Okay. Let's keep moving. Aranda Super Red. Is that Aranda Super Red? Don't know. Look at all this. Para arachnis up the tree. It's pretty much blooming all at one go right now. So your boring tree, okay, you want colors? Tie orchids to it. This is a tiger orchid. Okay, if you want to know more about the tiger orchid, like I said, I'll have another episode on it. This one, who are you? Okay, Aranda Richard Rowe. As you can see, a lot of orchids are named after people. So if you want to get an orchid named after you, I'm working on it. Okay, I'm making new hybrids so that, you know, if anyone is interested in putting their name on a hybrid, okay, you can come and purchase one of me, and this will support the Orchid History project as well. Wow, we've got something that I don't know whether this is a species or a hybrid. There's no label to this. This might be hibiki, but if you guys know what this is, please let me know. I don't know whether this is hibiki, but look at the red canes, and this is growing in lowland, hot, humid Singapore. Check this out. Look at that. Yep. Okay, so there are some, okay, of this sort of dendrobium that do grow in hot, humid Singapore. Let's keep moving. Hi everyone. They've got vanilla. These are variegated vanilla. Variegated means they've got a mutation in green, the chlorophyll. If you want to know more about variegated orchids, there's also an episode on it. That's a variegated vanilla. These structures are new. Look at it, they've got more variegated orchids here. This is a variegated arachnis. Variegated arachnis Maggie Wee. I'm trying to clone this so that I can bring this back into Brisbane as well. This is unique. This is the alba form of Arundina graminifolia. How cute this is! It's alba. It's got no color pigments at all, and it's a dwarf form. Make great landscaping plants for tropical regions. A nice white aranda of some sort. Spatulata. Spatulata. These are not complete spatulata, I believe, not sure what this is. Okay, but these are intermediate spatulatas. Intermediate spatulatas, meaning that they've got a bit of fellonanty behind. The petals are not completely twisted. This one, I don't know, okay, whether it's an intermediate or it's true spatulata. But these are all pretty much, looks more like intermediate to me. Now, we've got some species right here. This is a Dendrobium brachiatum. Okay. Yep, look at how well it flowers in Singapore. It does flower in Brisbane, but I think not as, many flowers. I might be wrong. Oh, Dendrobium Milo. Who's Milo? Milo is, or Milo. Milo is actually a famous orchid breeder from Bali. So this is a miniature spatulata. It has got a lot of the coronae background on it.